Although not many people are intrigued by the idea of space exploration and many find it useless and a waste of time and money, there are actually many more benefits and advantages of doing so. In the future, we will be able to travel through space and collect information about many things in the universe surrounding us that we don't know about yet. Even our knowledge of our own planet, Earth, is very limited. Astronauts and experts today have found out many things that we could have never dreamed of being true. These will prove useful in better understanding of our homes and ourselves.
The concept of the galaxy and the world out there is almost as old as civilization itself. However, it was only in the late 1950s that the idea of space exploration come about. Space exploration itself was started as part of a rivalry between the Soviet Union and the United States, two countries then on the brink of the Cold War. Soon, they were competing to see who could achieve the most during this period of time. Advancements in technology and science knowledge relating to space moved faster and more rapidly than ever as these two nations engaged in what would be known as the space race. Although Russia achieved many great feats thought to be impossible for their time, such as launching the first satellite, first woman, and the first animal into space, the Americans spent millions of dollars inventing the space pens. This is because the Russians outsmarted them by using a pencil in space. A very memorable feat of the Russians would be the flight of Yuri Gagarin, the first man in space. He was a Soviet pilot who completed his orbit around the Earth in 1961. However, while the Soviets completed many milestones, the Americans completed the most memorable. It was the one where Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, American astronauts who were the first men to step onto the moon. Apollo 11's famous moon landing has been immortalized in both movies and books alike. The famous quote, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," was said at this juncture.
One of the current projects of space exploration would be the journey to Mars, to fully explore the red planet. Robert Zubrin thinks that it would be essential to the human civilization to have another branch on Mars, working together with the civilization on Earth to help the human race advance in technology and other areas. Space exploration can also be used as a new motivating factor to motivate the students of a new generation to work harder. Some of the current discoveries of space would be that Pluto has 4 known moons. Charon was discovered in 1978, considered as the largest of Pluto's moons, 648 miles across, causing it to be considered by people to be a dwarf planet like Pluto. Only until 2005, when the Hubble Space Telescope was discovered, Nix and Hydra, was there knowledge of other icy bodies orbiting Pluto. They ranged 20 to 70 miles in diameter. The most amazing discovery of Pluto's moons came in 2011 when Hubble photographed what is now temporarily called P4. Being 8 to 21 miles in diameter, it was considered an amazing feat for Hubble to photograph something that tiny over 3 billion miles away from us. In January 2005, Eris was discovered. Beyond the orbit of Pluto, roughly the same size, it has one known moon named Dysnomia. Eris and Dysnomia are the most distant known natural objects in the solar system currently. Discovered in December 2011, just recently, was Kepler 22b. NASA found this planet in the habitable zone of a Sun-like star, 2.5 times the radius of Earth. It orbits comfortably within the habitable zone of the star. It may be a future twin Earth.
Space exploration is definitely an immense undertaking, both technically and financially. However, many of us are looking forward to where it is much easier and effective for human spaceflight. There are many projects and missions being planned this very moment. Some of them have already been thought of, and some may be approved, are ones such as space stations, visiting other moons of our solar system, and human visits on Mars. In the long run, humans can even be able to travel out of the solar system, and with much efficiency. However, these ideas may take hundreds or even thousands of lifetimes to become realistically possible. On a positive note, we are making good and relatively fast progress compared to the past. Hopefully, we might be able to witness some of these groundbreaking experiences before our generation is over.
Knowing our limitations in technology should not be a deterrent to discourage us from exploring more. Instead, it should encourage us to strive on to find out more. There will always be places we can never explore, and things we will never find out about, mysteries we will never solve in our lifetime. Despite this reality, we must still have curiosity.